Hi everyone and welcome to the first channel to play Tormenta 20 in English. I'm Alexander Januzzi. I'll be your host and GM for tonight. And with me, I have an amazing cast as always. So let's please go ahead and do a round of introductions.
Hello everyone, I'm Victor Lucky. I have been known for being many things, including but not limited to an international man of mystery. Today I will be playing with Sir Kovaron, a knight, very noble knight, on a very noble mission of his own.
Hi everyone, I'm Ju. I do not have an awesome introduction like that, but you can call me Hera in this game. I'm a Dallin druid, and I will certainly bring some interesting flowers and mushrooms to the table. I hope you enjoy it.
Hi guys, I'm Roma from Aprenda RPG in Portuguese. It would be Learn RPG in English. I'll be playing today as Jezanel, the Master of Disguises, Duck, Morel Rogue, and I'll be going down to the bottom of this mystery.
Hello people, I am Nivea, or I don't know, the redhead from Mar de Contos, in Portuguese too. And I do not have an awesome introduction as well, but I have this awesome character who is a bard, and all my objectives are to bring joy and happiness to everybody and make everybody happy, and I want to make everybody happy together. I want to bring people together. That's what I do.
It's
I am a
working
fairy.
already.
Sorry?
It's working already.
I am so happy that you're playing a bard. I am so excited. Yes.
I love playing as a bard, and I am going to be a fairy, which means I have kind of this size. Probably.
Oh, your pocket size. I can lend you my pocket if you want. It's cozy there.
I do.
Amazing. Well then. In the western part of Daeon, actually, I'm gonna get you guys to the map. You guys are in the map. Never mind me. In the western part of Daeon, in the eastern limit of the Howling Mountains, there sits a tavern. The last spot in is the last building one can find before venturing into the Howling Mountains. It's far from the nearest settlements, the biggest being Gorendil, about a long day's horse ride south. Although this place doesn't often see the worst of the storms that afflict the Howling Mountains, there is a nasty storm brewing here today. And those who find the last spot in are more than happy to find shelter. Inside the tavern, the furniture shows definite signs of age. The wood is warped in places broken. There's a couple of broken chairs put to the side. But it's warm and quaint. There's some people here sitting tonight. And sitting at one of these tables, we have Hera. Would you please describe yourself?
If you're looking at the table, you're not entirely sure if there's some wind coming from the window or if her hair moves on its own. She's definitely looking at her things with her long brown hair that is moving around with some twigs and branches, some flowers around. You can see a mushroom growing out of her hair. And she's not that tall. I would say she's mid-size. She's like a tiny adult girl with curious eyes looking at this plate of food in front of her. She's looking at the waitress and she goes like,
"Oh, is this a platter of meat? Did you kill something to put in my plate?"
You see this tiny, very old dwarven lady, and she's trying to bring hot beverages and food for everybody, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. Do you not eat meat?"
Oh, I do, but only when I know where it came from. Did you thank the forest for this amazing gift?
Sure,
You didn't.
maybe.
Put your hands together. Thank you. Repeat
Thank you.
after me. Come on. For
For
the hunt, Lady Alihana.
the hunt, Lady Alihana.
Okay, now you can go.
All right. She keeps searching other people. If you look around the tavern, you can see sitting near the corner near the privy, you see a woman with blue hair. She has like what seems to be very nice clothing, but durable clothing. Also a little bit tattered clothing, so like definitely a person of means, but has been traveling for a little bit. And sitting next to her is an angelic looking little girl with golden hair. On the, let's say, northwestern corner of the tavern, you see a tall, lanky young man with white hair. He's dressed in like a black over long jacket and some white shirts and some grays here and there, and he's at the same time tinkering with something and trying to make eye contact with anybody for like social interaction. In the communal table to the south, or it could be the south, you see a man with leather clothes and like a fur cape kind of thing. Think Game of Thrones, long hair, long beard, kind of very messy. And sitting near the bar is a shady figure some of you might not have even noticed. Jasonel, would you please describe yourself?
Jasonel is literally a duck sitting at the table, on top of the table, not at the chair. He's got a little hat, a little detective hat on top of his head. And he's probably drinking something, the most hard liquor in this inn. And a little cigarette at his side in one of those ashtrays. And he's reviewing his latest cases in search of new clues he might have missed in the first time.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you have thumbs? How do you hold things?
I have
It's a
feather
mystery.
hands.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's
He's
a
a
mystery unto
detective.
itself. I was gonna ask, like, when you drink, do you do that duck thing that you grab a little bit of the thing and then you look up? Yeah.
Yeah, I go with my feathers, I pretend to pick it up and just start drinking it aggressively.
Jesus Christ.
It's awesome.
Oh my
so
gosh.
much better than I thought it would be.
And sitting kind of, I don't know. You tell me, Nerissa, where would Nerissa be in the tavern right now?
I would probably be looking around to see if I find any kind of misunderstanding, a kind of fight where I can intervene, and I don't know, maybe do something nice for people, or if I see someone trying to be bad to another person, I don't know, I would be looking for things like this because I just want everybody to be happy together.
This is
Okay.
starting to sound creepy.
Yeah.
Cult leader.
Oh my god.
I'm the GM and I'm scared.
Hope you're happy. You are happy, aren't you?
Oh my gosh. These two,
Okay, I'm going to control that. It shouldn't be like this.
I'll say that if you're looking around to find social interactions, you find it in the man on the top left. He kind of looks at you and waves, hi, and he like keeps tinkering with something. A little spring pings flies off.
Okay. I look at this guy and I think that's kind of weird, but since he kind of complimented me, I'm going there and I'm gonna say, "Hi, you need something?"
He says, well, maybe, always. Do you have maybe, like, I don't know, the fang of a fey snake?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Do you have one of those, like, very sparkly purple flowers from Pons Mania?
I don't think so. I just have a goodwill to help. I don't know. Are you sad or something?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, I'm happy for you. I think that's a little weird, so I start to. Flying. I'm going flying.
It's just like the one sprite moving out of picture, you know?
Yeah, like. Só sozinha. Oh, sorry. Only my wings are just.
Cool. The doors fly open, and a gentleman with heavy armor walks in, with the cold wind blowing behind him. Sir Coveron, would you please describe yourself, sir?
Sir Coveron is a very stoic person. He's a human wearing armor, clearly a knight of some sort, and he seems to be very discreet, very quiet, as in not really here to make friends, but rather just spend the night and avoid the storm outside.
Okay. I'll do a little bit of a cutscene and say that the tavern keeper Gondram walks in with you after putting your horse away at the stables, which is a separate building. And she helps you close the doors. He's like, "Oh dear, I'll get you something warm, okay? Just pick a seat," and rushes off.
Thank you very much. So I guess I'll sit somewhere around here, maybe.
Amazing. Everybody's sitting alone. It's a quite little tavern. There's like this footage shown, like this hearth in the middle, kind of, as you can see in the map, to help warm the tavern. There's candles everywhere. And although she's serving everybody like broth and hot beverages and stuff, she never serves a huge portion, even though she keeps serving. You know, it's like she's conserving a bit. It's pretty late. Unless anybody wants to do anything, we can call it a night.
I would like to ask a question. The guy I just talked to, is this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm here or something, I started coming to this side, and I'm going to end up next to Hira, and I'm going to, I was going outside of his view, and I would like, I don't know, I would bump into her arm and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Nice hair. You're muted.
How tiny are you?
Really tiny. How tiny can I be? I don't know.
Like hand sized?
Probably. It depends on who the hand is.
I think it's I think it's like just under Barbie size or like up to big cat size. It's up to you. The tiny
Under
definition.
Barbie.
Under Barbie. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I carry a very little. How can I say alaúde in English?
Loot.
Lute. Thank you. I carry a very little lute. Other people would say it's a cavaquinho, but it's not. It's a very
A
tiny
little
lute.
cavac.
Yeah, but that's it. And I just bump into your arm and said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Nice hair." And I am, smaller
when
than
I
a
look
Barbie.
at you, I have my face stuffed with food. My cheeks are like, it's okay.
You look cute as well.
And you see her like putting her hand to hold her hair where you bumped.
Okay. I get a little distant, and I say, "Did I do something wrong?"
No, it's because you were like a little bit too tiny.
Is that a kind of problem?
Not for me, maybe for you.
Why?
She's gonna put her hand inside of her hair, and you see like a corn snake coming out of her hair.
Oh Jesus, that's enormous. Okay,
Yeah.
I fly a little to
You're
the other side of the table.
tiny.
I am, and this thing is enormous. So
She's
I'm.
harmless, but you're too tiny.
Yeah, she might mistake me for something. She could eat. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going just to
No,
sit here.
she's not food. Go back here.
I'm not. I'm just gonna sit here on the other side of the table because I believe you're a nice person to talk to.
That's a lot of assumption in the first encounter, but I hope to be.
I am very good at seeing what people true intentions are, and I think you're a good person.
Really?
Yeah.
What are my intentions then? Because Neve and I don't know that.
Ai, você me quebra. Okay. Well, I don't know if I have a magic to see that. Just a second. I don't think I have a spell for that.
You can do an insight check.
It can be. It could be. Insight,
First row,
you say.
first row, first row.
Yeah.
Whee!
Just my roll 20 is in Portuguese, so an insight check would be intuição, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Not bad.
Ooh.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Okay. I look at her and Ju, what are your true intentions?
She's being completely honest with you. She
Okay.
has no idea what she's doing there. But not like she's lost, but as in, oh, this place is curious. It's probably been a while that she ate food in a plate. So she's actually having some fun. And
Okay.
this is like a new kind of environment for her. She's like having
Okay.
a good time.
You probably described it before, but what are you again?
I'm a druid. I'm a Dallin
No.
druid.
I mean, your is it race the word I was?
Yeah.
I'm a
Dallin.
Dallin.
She's a half dryad.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay. I look at you. I look at the food, the snake moving in your hair. I take a little time and I say, well, I can see you're a really good person, and I can see you feel a little lost with your environment, maybe? I don't know. Alexa, stop. I see.
Who's Alexa?
Sorry.
Do you also talk to a deity?
Sorry, I have an alarm.
Hora do sachê do Nino.
Alarm for me to give food to my cat.
That's very important.
Yes, it is.
The cats in the village would get furious if I didn't get them food.
People, sorry for the chaos. I have this alarm because I forget everything.
That's fair.
Okay.
I do
We
that
all
too.
have ADHD. It's okay.
From now on, we have a cat in the tavern who's called Alexa.
No, the cat's called Nino.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my
Nino,
cat.
the cat.
Well, and I say, you look very lost. Have you done something different recently that made you feel like that? Are you okay, honey?
I'm pretty okay. My tummy's full. I have shoes in my feet.
And you see her putting her feet on top of the table.
And this is pretty new. I mean, you said I look lost, but I'm actually pretty good at locating myself. I am just very not used to, I'll say, roofs?
Oh, I see. Well,
Maybe I am a good person, but... Well, isn't good and bad something like, depending on your point of view?
usually, yes, but if you have intentions of being good, maybe you are a good person because you have this intention. And maybe when you worry about people, you do have these intentions and you get better with time. So we might have a common sense about what being good means, I think.
So when I kill hunters, I'm being good because they're hunters?
It depends. Are they hunting for food or something?
I don't know.
Oh, well,
My intention
maybe.
was being good, protecting the forest, right?
Of course you were being good.
I
I
knew
don't think
it.
their families think that, but you're
I
being good.
told the sheriff he was wrong.
Of course. I mean, I don't think their families agree, but you're sure trying to be good. Everybody is mostly trying to be good most of the time, I think.
I guess so. My head hurts.
Is
That's
Jetonel
what
trying to be?
thinking is.
Okay. Okay.
Wow. I
start-
feel like my brain has expanded.
Do you feel good with that?
Once I read a book that said ignorance is bliss, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm happy or not. But
Oh.
you are trying to be good, so you are a good person, right?
I am.
Even if that makes me feel shitty in the end.
Existential crisis. Well, maybe sometimes we feel a little bad before feeling really good. Don't we?
I guess that's what I feel when I eat mushrooms.
Okay, I see. I'm going to look for a waiter to ask for something for me to drink because that's getting a little weird for me to be sober.
Uh-oh. You see the old dwarven lady comes by with like a little shot cup, which is just about your size. She just hands you, "Here you go, darling."
Oh, thank you. That's enormous. I loved it. Thank you. I start drinking, and I hope it's a strong beverage because I'm gonna need it.
You start drinking fast, and she's like, "I'll bring a bowl next time."
Okay. Thank you. I start drinking, and I keep looking around to see if there are any kind of bad things happening or something.
I actually keep imagine that we are having this conversation, but there is a constant like background noise of happening every so often.
Yeah.
Because this noise is actually not quiet at all. It's actually super loud.
It's like from 5 to 5 seconds, Jezanel gets a gulp of his drink.
For a rogue, he's very
Loud.
yeah. When I hear that, I start looking around to see if I see some kind of fountain or something like this that might have a leaking problem or something. And I probably spot this duck, don't I?
I don't know. Jezanel, are you being stealthy?
Of course he's not.
How can he be?
Can I roll a perception to see if someone is wanting to watch me, to pursue me?
Everybody is watching you. What the hell?
What the hell?
You look around and everybody's just looking.
He was drinking and suddenly... You haven't seen everything.
Okay.
Jesus. I keep drinking like the glass is like my size, so I'm drinking like okay. Do you want to keep the conversation or do you have a
I wanna check
that?
the duck.
Sorry?
I'm not a duck.
I wanna check the duck.
Oh, Jesus. This might lead us to a confusion, so I'm going with you.
Why would that be a confusion?
People don't like being checked.
I usually do well with animals.
I'm not sure if he's a animal.
Aren't we all?
Well, let's go. You're right. Let's go.
Are they coming in my direction?
Yeah.
Jezanel jumps off the table and goes that little ducky race up the stairs, running away from them.
I wanna try running
The
after
wobble.
him. No!
Stop pursuing me.
You dropped your feather!
I look back. You can keep it. I have lots of them.
It was a lie. I feel bad now. Dang it.
Jezanel stops at the top of the stairs, looks at them both. Who are you? Are you from the police?
What is a police?
No. Of course not.
I will not go back to jail.
Have you ever been to jail?
Yes, what? It's not with me, right?
His eyes keep getting smaller and smaller. No.
No. Have
Who
you ever done?
cares?
I do care because if he ever did something that's not nice to someone, he might want to apologize.
That's what the man told I did.
But not everyone who goes to jail is bad.
Yes, so maybe he needs an apologize. So I want to understand the situation so people can apologize to each other properly.
What are you, a priest?
No, I
You
I
sound
am
like a cult leader.
no. I used to have my own business back in the city.
A cult.
No. I work making people make peace again.
A cult.
So no. When a person is angry or when a person commits a mistake, they can come to me and I can give them some services, like I take flowers to people they want to apologize to. I write cards, I make serenades, I do this
So
kind
you're
of
a
things.
mob.
No, I'm not a mom. But I'm
Nice,
loyal to Lady Lena, but I'm not a mom.
I read a book a long time ago. The
You can
grandfather, something like
read!
that. I can read.
I can't!
But you said you read a book.
But it's a druidic book.
Is it different?
Yes, it has pictures.
Oh, I see. I can draw pictures for people to apologize.
Does that work? I mean, I'm gonna look around. I point to the guy who was drinking. Look at that guy. If that spring that flew around hit the, let's say, the knight over there, and made his eye bleed, do you think a flower would suffice?
Well, not a flower,
Sir
but
Knight, a flower would suffice?
What?
Hi. Do you think apologies can be bought with flowers?
No. The flower's but a symbol, but the apology is just a promise to be a better person in the future.
this I worked with this.
It got
people.
so gloomy. Jesus.
Maybe
I
if they're
mean-
poisoned.
The flowers?
Yeah.
No,
one
I never
expects
poisoned.
a flower to be poisoned.
No, pay attention. If a person had bad intentions to deal with other people, for example, if you and her had a fight or something, and you went to me asking for help to reconciliate with her, I would probably.
That's impossible. If we fought, one of us would die. How would we apologize?
Come on, not all fights are that bad.
Or is that roaring sound?
The storm is getting worse, apparently.
The storm is. Yeah, it's getting worse. So, if you wanted to reconciliate with her, but you had bad intentions behind that, I would know. I would accept your money, and I would not work for you. I would
How do you know?
I always know.
That's interesting.
Isn't it? I'm very good at understanding people.
Yeah, a cult leader.
I'm not a cult leader.
Well, that sounds very existential, and when I entered this place, I wasn't expecting all these deep conversations.
We never do, but they come from everywhere.
What if I become gloomy like the Sir Knight over there?
He's gonna get better, and so are you.
Is there something wrong with me for you to say that?
No, I mean, if you get gloomy, you're going to get better then.
Oh, okay.
I never did. And I take a sip of my cup.
Oh,
I would very much like to make a skill check. I want to roll intuition or perception. I want to see if the fairy is telling the truth about her being able to tell the truth about people.
That would be insight, yeah.
And I'm gonna pay 2 PM to have a +5 on this, just so you know, because I actually have this skill. Oh, nat 20.
Whoa, damn.
Okay.
All right.
I am being honest with that.
Okay.
I always check the intentions of people, and if I don't have insights about their intentions, I'm going to investigate, so I'm always right about people.
Okay. I just wanted to check. Thanks.
Natural 20, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe my last one for the day.
Yeah. Always nice when it comes out in the insight check against another player. You see that from around the corner, the little girl is like talking with her mom, like, "See, mom, she can resolve conflicts. She like didn't Daddy fight with his boss? We can go back. She can help us." And the mom is like, "Shut up, be quiet."
I listen to that and I get closer. First, I get closer to the druid and the knight. I say, "You see? Pay attention." I go there with my little loot on my back. I arrive next to them and say, "Sorry, I couldn't help but hear what your son just said. Does your husband need any help with his boss?"
So you come to talk with this woman with the blue hair, and you see there's something in her that she can't avoid, but when she crosses eyes with you to smile. But at the same time, you don't need a check for that. You can see that she's very wary, and sitting like in the corner and putting her daughter in the corner and like being protective. And as you ask the question, she's like, "What? No, thanks. Everything's okay. We're fine. We're just traveling for leisure. Yes, it's all good." She has a wild imagination. You know how kids are.
I see. Yeah. Okay, if you need any help, my name is Nerissa.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Melis. This is Bianca. And the kid's like, "Call me Beanie."
Nice to meet you, Beanie.
I'm gonna
You're a
be
fairy.
doing like
I am.
I'll be doing like this with my hand, like covering my hands to the knight by my side and said,
that's why she said she had a business. She's not very good at it, isn't it?
That's kind of offensive if I hear that.
"That's why you can hear it."
If I hear that, that's offensive. If I don't, that's fine.
It's up to you if you want to do a perception check. I don't know if she's being stealthy about it.
I don't want to do a perception check. I don't want to be sad about that.
Oh.
That's fair.
Okay, so I start going back and say, well, maybe I just heard something wrong, but you know.
Why don't you be aggressive about it? People sometimes need help and they don't admit it.
Well, if they don't admit they need help, we might respect their time and, wait for them to assume that everything can be fine if they solve their problems.
Or
Yeah,
use
but
pain.
sometimes waiting leads to wives dying. That's what I saw in many cities I passed before here because they're too prideful or ashamed of asking for help.
Or we can use
I
Spain.
No, no pain.
understand that, but if I insist on something the person doesn't want to do, I might need to apologize.
It's not insisting. It's like, hey, lady.
Eu tô falando pra Oh, I'm sorry, Portuguese. I'm saying that out loud to the lady.
Hey, lady.
Yes?
Sorry I have no decorum because I'm actually not very good with the society, but you clearly need some help. But if you are not ready to ask for it, whenever you are, please do. Don't let it be too late. It's too cold out there.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh boy, no! I said I'm
There it
not
is.
good at it.
You see that, like, her eyes get slightly watery, and she's like, "Huh, thanks." She like can't not smile when talking to people. She's a Korean. She's a half genie. She's like, "Yeah, let's go to sleep." I think it's late, and she grabs the hand of Beanie, and they just go upstairs.
What? Don't look at me like that, Nerissa. I'm not
You see?
apologizing.
You should. You're invading her personal space.
Yeah, but if something wrong's happened to her because she didn't ask for help, then I would apologize to her daughter.
Maybe we should keep an eye on her to see if
But I'm
something
not
bad
her
happens.
babysitter either.
Yeah, but maybe we can avoid a disaster.
Maybe we could have, not meddle in this at all if we didn't plan to take action.
What do you suggest?
Well, now that we have already... Wait, when did we become we?
Isn't that amazing? We are friends now.
Is that it? Well, that's... Okay. But now that we have talked to her and we have a very low patient dog that it's looking like it's ready to commit murder.
We have a mystery at our hands.
What
Another mystery, or you're talking about the
Or
lady?
this one is the mystery.
The lady. What she's hiding. We have to get to the bottom of this.
Apparently, her husband fought with his boss. Isn't that
Yeah.
what we heard?
But who's
Isn't
her
that
husband?
normal? People
Who's
who
his
have been
boss?
Why
I
is
have
that
an
important?
I have an idea. The child. Beanie.
Oh
Yes.
boy, that's
She
evil.
like
Always
it-
the child.
No. Jezonel,
We
you're
have
weird.
to put her down.
No, we don't. I was going to say, she liked me because I'm a fairy. People always like fairies.
You think it's bad for me to be a little bit intrusive, but you think it's okay for us to go talk with a child?
Yes.
Yeah,
Without
we're
her
just
mom? She doesn't
we are
even
just
know
talking.
You don't... that doesn't work with me, Nerissa. I might
We
have
are-
grown in the forest, but you know what I have in my hair? A snake!
I see, and you're going to keep that snake to yourself. But
I was not threatening you. I was saying that the same venom can be healthy or poison.
I understand, dear, but we are just talking to the child. It's just a few questions. I'm not going to interrogate the child, Jezonel. I am just asking questions.
the food that I was eating is gone, so I will stand up and I will go up the stairs because this here is crazy talk.
You're a knight. You should do something. Isn't that some like travelly some cold or knight's cold or something like that?
I do follow the code of always helping people who ask for help. But
You see?
I am really sorry, young lady. Nobody asked for help so far, and I will not pretend to make sense of whatever it is that you are both talking about.
But this code doesn't make sense because someone is being attacked and they don't have time to ask for help. You won't help them because they are not asking for help. Sometimes
help
people
them.
need help and they don't know they need help.
Yes,
We can make her ask for help.
I'm very aware of that.
Shut the fuck up, little duck. I'll rip your feathers off.
I'm not a duck.
Goose.
I'm not a goose.
It's clearly a mallard, yes.
I'm Jezanel, the master of disguises.
I
Jezanel?
must say, you're not disguising very well right now if you're worried about the police coming after you.
They should be worried to come after me.
Honestly, all I want to say is the least suspicious looking person is, well, hurts to say this, but it's you, Sir Knight. So, she won't ask for help because she's hurt and probably has a lot of things in her head. Probably doesn't want to bother strangers or whatever else. And if you need someone to ask for help when you hurt things in a tavern, you're no better than the trash that rob little people in the city and hunt my friends in the forest.
Young lady, I am a knight. The type of help that I provide usually involves physical altercation.
Well, maybe the boss is a mafia boss. Maybe we'll need to beat him down. You don't know. Just ask if she needs
Yes,
help.
I don't.
Like, there are some, fairy tales that say knights in shining armor. You're the dude with the shining armor. I can't even use armor.
So it's a hitman job.
The hell?
It's not a hitman job.
It could be.
Young lady, I
Everything is a-
have learned from the very first years of my knighthood. It is impossible to be a knight in a shiny armor for everyone in every situation. And I already have a quest. I already have a mission and responsibilities. I will stop and help if asked. Of course I will. I'm not in a position of searching out for trouble. Not right now.
I approach him.
Since you called me young lady, I'll call you old man. And I think your being old is making you very boring. And I'm not gonna curse. I'm not gonna curse.
Do not.
And
I
you
won't
would be
curse.
right. Old knights
And
are boring.
I don't care about the old knights, cold, whatever you say. I care about what people have in their hearts. And it doesn't matter if you have a shining armor or not, if what's inside is hollow.
Yes, I agree.
But you can always redeem yourself. One people
Yes.
at a time.
Yes,
You may
that's
not
the
be
spirit.
able. You may not be able to be a knight in shining armor for everybody, but if we help one person, is one less person living a miserable life.
Yes, I know. Like I said, I already have a mission. I already have a quest.
What is your mission?
My mission is
We
my
could
own.
help.
Another mystery.
I don't really think you can.
You don't know, you haven't shared.
Yes, and
You don't
maybe
know what
that's
I'm
for the
capable
best.
of.
It's true. I don't. And I hope you are more than capable of dealing with whatever issue you think it's important. I, however, have to deal with my own.
You guys see that the old lady starts putting out the candles.
Oh boy, we are making
just
trouble in the
leave.
tavern.
Yeah, she's like, oh. And she comes over. She's very nice. She's like, is there anything else you would like before tucking in?
Justice.
We don't serve that here, sir. That's very complicated.
Apparently anywhere. Look at the knights you have in this place.
I have to get it myself.
He's not part of the staff.
Oh, I was not talking about your tavern. Your tavern is lovely.
Thank you.
And the meat was delightful.
Thank you.
I'm going to approach the knight, like, next to his face, like this. And well, it sounds like you have some bad-ended business, don't you?
It doesn't sound like that at all.
It did. You know, we cannot be a knight in a full plate of, blah blah blah, things like that you said. I have a bad memory.
I fought in the war. Most of my friends died in brutal ways right next to me. And I did the same to lots of people on the other side of the war. And nowadays I just care for my people, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm in a mission to help my people, and that's all I care about.
Well, it looks like you have a lot of people to apologize to.
It looks like it, but I won't. But I will still try to do the best that I can for my people back home.
And does your people think like this?
Right now, my people think that they would love to be assured a meal on the next day. Right now, my people think that they would love to see the next season, the next winter come. And they are counting on me to bring that to them.
Well, it looks like some people need to apologize to your people, don't you think?
That is not for me to decide. I just follow orders. I don't make the decisions.
That's the problem. That's why you killed a lot of other soldiers in the war and not the people that caused the war. You know?
You realize that the other side of the war would have you killed. And you, young lady. And
I do
probably
realize.
the duck as well.
I do realize, and
Yeah.
I have to assume that's not good for anyone.
It is not.
You do have a point, dear.
I'm just wondering how you're going to assure they have food and, survive the other winter. Do you know how to deal with plants?
That is not... I was not supposed to disclose this to people in general, but the lord of the feud where I come from, his older sister is a very powerful cleric of the goddess of life. And she has dealt with harvests many times in many different places. And my mission is to invite her to come back to deal with the current starvation situation. And of course, to escort her back home so she can do that.
Well, it looks like I can help you, sir.
How?
I am a bard. I inspire people. And I also serve the goddess of life. I would be very inspiring if you had me with you in this mission. I would love to help a lot of people to have things to eat.
You serve the goddess of life.
I do.
Yeah. They sent me because I also have to protect her on the journey. She cannot defend herself. I don't think I can protect two people.
You don't have to. Have you seen my size?
I have.
They have to aim very hardly to hit me.
That's a fair point.
Yeah,
why
that's a
would you-
fairy point.
Tudum.
The player finds it extremely funny, the character not so much. But why would you want to travel with someone that you just met?
Why would I not if your cause is noble?
I don't know, I don't know you. But by any means, if you are willing to help, yes, I will take your help.
You did roll a natural 20.
Yeah, I did. That's what I'm banking on.
Where is she?
Let me look at the map here. She's in a village.
I am so very happy that the druid just decided to help without me saying anything to the druid or the goose or the just whatever Jezonel is.
I don't care about the night. I care there are people starving, which means the land is hurt. If the land is hurt, I must go there.
Oh.
Amazing, I loved it.
I still need to go talk to her. She's in a village south of Gorendil. I'm supposed to get there the day after tomorrow. However, I come from Trebuk. It's far away from here. So it will be a long journey back home.
She knows you're coming?
I don't think she does. My lord was supposed to send word of it, but at the end of the day, I do think that I will get there before any messenger can. I don't expect to encounter any resistance for her. She did that for many parts of our neighboring feuds back in the day where
Why
she
did she
still lived
leave?
there. Well, because much like our small friend here, she wanted to help as much people as she could.
Oh, look like you need to learn a lot from her.
Don't we all?
Well, I already do what she does.
Very well.
You see? And we have this friend here. Jezonel, wouldn't you like to help? Maybe that would redeem you for what you have done in your past?
I don't search for redemption. I search for answers.
What answers
there's
are
a
you
mystery-
looking for?
I'm going there.
What answers are you looking for? Which mystery?
What's happening over there?
You mean the other lady?
Or his
Yeah.
feud?
The land. The field. People starving.
As far as I know, it's just a bad year. Just a bad harvest. And if things keep going as they are, I don't think we're going to be able to store enough food for the winter. And it
Sir,
might get much worse.
do not answer all his questions. It looks to me that he lives for the mystery. Do not solve his mysteries. He's gonna.
Jezonel is
he's-
scribbling in his little notebook, writing, "Bad harvest. What's happening? Mystery."
He's not gonna have anything to live for if you solve the mystery for him.
Well, rest assured, I don't have all the answers.
I'm counting on that.
I don't even know every question.
That's the spirit.
You see the old
Jezanel
lady.
looks dramatically at the window. I'll be getting to the bottom of this.
The old lady has like a scoreboard behind the bar that says number of days without an adventuring group forming in this tavern, and she erases it and puts 0.
But are we gonna help the lady and her kid or not? I feel like it would be bad if we left without at least asking what's happening.
I am going to check. Just a second. I start flying over the stairs.
Okay.
I
Okay,
go as well.
but I have a question. Since he's a duck or a goose or something, when he walks, don't we need the of his foot on the ground?
Yeah, we're gonna take a break while I look for sound effects. Hang on.
No, wait, for real? I loved it.
I mean, if he's stealthy, he probably learned how to walk like a ninja, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A ninja duck was everything I was not going to expect to see today.
Good, because if
love
you're
it.
seeing them, they're failing.
Yeah.
He's all that and much more.
Lucky, I have to say, I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
So what are you guys doing? Are you going upstairs?
I'm going to bed, my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
No, I'm going upstairs to follow the woman.
Cool. I'm gonna get you guys upstairs.
I'm going outside to find a place to sleep.
It's not survivable out there.
Oh, okay. In this case, I'll just find somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, I'm
You
going
see
to
that-
bed.
She opens the window, gets all wet, closes the window, and say, "Okay."
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
Just pile of snow. All right, help.
Oh no. That's a bit cold.
You know, those memes of the picture of a door with snow on the front, and like there's one
Yes.
a paw print of a cat, like the cat went, saw, nope.
I love this picture.
You see the old lady quickly puts out all the fires down there and like it's like good night and comes into her room. Bishi's room. You guys are over here. Which is the top of the tavern. You have rooms for yourselves. 1, 2, 3. We're missing one room. Which is this
I
one
don't need
here.
an entire room, just a small hole in the wall, you know?
I can sleep with Narissa. She can sleep with me. It's okay.
Yeah. Feel free to choose your rooms. Yeah, are you going after the girl or are you going to sleep?
No, I mean, I would like to go after the girl first.
Okay. You have no clue which room
I-
she's in.
Sorry?
You don't know which room she's in.
Yeah, I imagined that. I was going to... is there any check that I can do to see if I hear something?
Sure, give me a perception check.
Perception, okay.
I want to try it as well.
Well, I have a 13.
Sure. Cool. It can be like investigation too if you want to do the investigative thing, just know.
Alright,
Well-
alright.
Oh my god.
That will be better for Jezanel. No, it's not.
There aren't many clues out here now, are there?
That's so amazing.
Jezanel comes to a door. I'm sure they're inside, and he opens the door, and it's the privy.
That's weird. They must be hiding.
It's not a super hard check though. Like I'll say with a 13, you know they're on the further left room.
Oh, I see. I go there. You mean this room? Ah, okay, I see. Okay, I come here just at the door. I'm not entering without invitation, and I try to listen to something, if they are talking or something.
Yeah, you hear the mother, like, she's probably tucking her daughter in, and she's like, don't worry about it, it's just the storm will pass soon, and we'll be able to continue our journey. It's gonna be a great trip. You'll see. And Daddy will meet us at the end. It's gonna be fine.
I look around. I think they're going to sleep, so I go back to the druid. The druid is already in
speaking
her
at the corner. Just a little head with the head.
I'm not sleeping, but you can see in bed that it's me, a squirrel, a small bird, a snake, a rat, like a flying squirrel, tons of tiny animals, and I'm brushing my hair.
I think that's amazing how the tiny animals are all bigger than me. Okay. I check to see where the snake is, so I'm gonna be far from the snake, It's not that I don't like snakes or cats, but I need to be far from them, so they are going to, try to catch me. And
Okay.
I go next to Hira, and I say, "Oh, nice hair again, but
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. But I need to say, I found a woman and a child, and I believe they're going to sleep now, and that would be very rude if we bother them. But they are talking that they have a journey to continue, and the child's father is going to be at the end waiting for them, and all the thing that
He
everybody
won't
thinks
be
while.
there.
Did you do something to their father?
He's definitely dead.
No, I don't
Aren't
know
you
if he
outside
is.
just now?
I'm
When did you
inside
get here?
on top of the table with my notes spread all over it.
When did you
Just
get
now
here?
just arrived and entered the room without nobody noticing him.
I was here all the time.
Jeez.
Okay, Drax.
I didn't do anything to the dead. But
Yet.
why
Just
would
so
I
are
do
you okay?
anything?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Okay,
Is he
whatever.
okay?
You're not making any sense. Do you want a mushroom?
Yes.
I'm just gonna stuff a mushroom in his mouth and close it to make him go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Well, I don't think foie gras is against the law, and
Meu Deus. Okay.
Go to sleep.
Just now just collapses on the floor with his wings all over.
His little feet in the air.
I'm tucking myself in, like the animals are going back to my flower crown, and I'm like,
Well, she's just saying that for the kid. Probably something happened with the dad.
Yeah.
Why did you think I did something? Do I look like a criminal?
No, you don't. That's the point. They never look like criminals.
They always do.
No, they don't. You see, for example, Jessonel. He looks like a criminal. I'm not sure he is.
Just now spasms a little bit.
I'm gonna pick up him. I'm gonna pick him up and tuck him in. Already with like tons of animals, so one more, whatever. It's just another one.
I think Jessonel is really cute, so I'm going to sleep. I don't know, on his wing. I'm going to.
oh my gosh.
Well, this is a really, really cute scene, but I
Yes.
A
must.
druid, a dead bird, and a Barbie.
I'm not dead.
And the Barbie, yes.
Barbie
This is really
Fairytopia.
cute, but I think we should try talking to them tomorrow. I don't know. Let's try helping them. They need our help, and she's just lying to protect the kingdom.
I listen to her and I put myself in the middle of the feeders and I'm like, okay, tomorrow we talk to them. If we don't talk to them, we still have the knights to help.
And I hope he'll help this time. Do you know something that I thought was really curious? I really think the knight is not the brightest tool in the shed. He needs help with his land, and he didn't ask help from a druid.
Yeah. But, we already know him and we can help. Tomorrow.
I hope he gets to be okay. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good night.
You just want... And Jason is there like, he just died and now he has a Barbie on his wing.
His eyes are open. He's a bit cold.
All right, you guys go to sleep.
Do we recover MP?
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. You, I guess the three of you are in the same bedroom. It's a tough night. The storm out there is really raging, like the window shakes at times and feels like might break. It's kind of loud. But uneventful. You guys wake up to the smell of food being cooked downstairs. Yeah, what would you like to do? Are you going to sleep?
Just know
Where are you
got
going?
a few flies in his eyes, his body.
Well, I'm going downstairs to eat because I'm gonna eat, and far as I know, I'm gonna leave right after eating.
The storm rages on.
Oh, nope.
Do I
The
smell
cold never
something
bothered
like?
me anyway.
Do I smell something like bacon?
Yeah.
I wake up scared as fuck, and I'm like, "No, Robbie, go away from the light!"
Oh no, we're not the forest. That's not. Oh, it's probably food, right?
I wake up a little scared of her and I'm like, hold on, we're fine. That's
Yeah,
just
we are.
food.
Ooh.
I think everybody is, but Druid, I believe we have a problem. I was
I have
hoping
tons
that
of problems. Which one are you talking about now?
the storm,
Oh yeah, that's the reason why I'm not sleeping outside.
yeah, but I thought the storm would be over this morning. And I thought it was a one-night storm or something, and we had to deal with the cold now. But it looks like we have a problem that we cannot leave the tavern to help people if the storm continues. And you're a druid, maybe you know something we can do to go. I don't know.
Do I know anything that I can help us walk with this kind of weather?
You don't. You can give me a religion or mysticism check if you want.
Mysticism it is.
You're sure there are some ways in the world that are magical and can maybe help with this, but it's a little bit above your pay grade.
Okay. I look at her and I'll be like, well, there's certainly ways to deal with that. My Aunt Rosemary probably knows a trick or two, but I don't.
I start thinking of a song while I go downstairs,
Oh boy.
and I start. I try to think of it. It's just roleplay. I'm not casting anything. I just try to think of something that would make people better. Since they're since we are all trapped here with the storm outside. I start to sing. Ju, we have a kind of noise coming from your microphone.
It's
Mine?
the roaring sound.
Is the wrong? Okay. And I start to. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. And I start
Nice.
to go with let it go, can't hold it back anymore, let it go. And I start to sing when I go downstairs. And I hope everybody who listens to be happier.
You see that actually this one shot becomes like a musical number.
Oh, I did not prepare for that. Sorry.
The knight like sheds his armor into a brighter armor. I don't know. As you're coming downstairs playing a song, you see the old lady come back into the tavern. The storm raging outside. She like struggles to close the door, but she's like a stocky dwarf, and she's very flustered and concerned. She's like, oh dear, I'm so sorry. The storm is kicking full rage, and the supplies are running out because I did not receive my supplies, and it seems all the horses have been murdered.
Oh, Jesus. So now we have a mystery.
We certainly do, my fairy partner.
Jezano comes back to life.
He just coughs the mushroom. Much better.
They kill the horses to eat?
Well,
Horse killer.
it looks like something wants us inside this place for more than one night.
Yeah, where were the horses like staying?
Oh, they're in the stables, dear. I can take you to them.
Please
Let's
do?
go right now.
It's like a very short distance away from the tavern, which is the only reason she even considers going there, because it's really storming hard out there. You walk in, like I'm not gonna give you guys cold age damage or anything like that, but it's like that level of bad out there. And you walk in, and all the horses are dead, sprawled on the floor.
I just need a pocket to go there because I don't want to be, I don't want to be away with the wind, I need a pocket.
You can go in my pocket.
Thank you.
Can I roll for investigation to see if I can find out the cause of death, or
I want as well.
Everyone can roll perception, investigation.
Coming
25
from the
or
woods.
22?
Wow.
22.
Coming from the woods, could I use survival to make a test to see if there's anything natural about this?
Natural 20.
Okay, so this is only one Stevie. Slow down with the natural 20s. No, just kidding.
I'm getting scared, man. I'm getting scared
May I
because
ask something?
as part of the regular cast of the channel, I'll be here to deal when the universe decides to balance all
The
these good
backlash
rolls.
karma.
Exactly.
I would like to have a question. Can I find any small animals like rats or something that would be here in the previous night?
Sure. I would say that would be probably another test of the same kind. You want to use your test for that instead of trying to ascertain the death?
I would like to, because they are investigating, so I would like to find the animals.
Okay. So you start looking for any sort of tiny animal that might be around. Let's go around the table. I'll go with Hera first, with the lowest result. So the horses have been murdered. That's obvious. Anybody can see. They have like gashes on them. They bled out and stuff. The only reason you guys didn't hear it was probably because of the storm and because it's not the same building. It doesn't look like weapons were used to kill them. Sir Corvalon, Kovaron, sorry. I've been saying your name all wrong the whole time. Sir Kovaron. You ascertain as well that no weapons were used. They were killed very haphazardly, but quickly. And something very strong and big killed these creatures, and probably a creature itself. Just so now, you've been investigating murders for a little bit, and to you, it's clear what happened here. It's very clear. Not only a creature killed these, but probably a monster. You see bite marks, you see claw marks. These were savage attacks. They were fed on, but like quickly discarded for another target that was alive, and so moved in that direction. And you see tracks that lead outside.
Jezonel do a little notes, turns to the others. It was a monster.
What kind of monster?
A ferocious one.
Rawr. Like this?
Are you the monster?
Yes, of course. That's why I was sleeping with the corpse by my side. You were the corpse.
Case solved, boys. Get her.
Anyways.
Just so now, I think I how can I say, she was with us the entire time. Even if she was a monster, it wouldn't be her who killed the horses.
I mean, you
I
guys,
don't know if I can use something to duplicate myself.
The
Of course,
tracks
it's not me. I thought you were smarter than that.
You're
the
not
tracks
helping
will
yourself
tell the
here.
truth.
I don't care.
And I point at the tracks.
Jesus.
you see from the tracks, like they're quickly getting covered. Of course, they were done overnight, and there's a huge storm billowing. But somehow, I'll say they're able to ascertain that they don't seem to be leading, like, away from the tavern. They seem to be leading towards the tavern. Nerissa, with a 24 perception, I'll say you do find a tiny mouse.
Okay. How is he okay? Is he
You're like,
scared?
You're digging in the hay, looking for tiny things, maybe even calling out, and you reach in and you pull out like a mouse, probably about your size, by the tail, and he's like, No, no, not me, please! Ah! Like freaking out.
Look at my size. I cannot do anything to you.
Ah!
Maybe he's the one.
Like, you
Only
can
if
talk
he's
to
a
animals.
druid.
See what you
What's that?
find out about him.
I'm going to talk to him. Okay. Just a second, please. You are ridiculous, Lucas. Okay.
Who's Lucas?
The rat is called Lucas. You're calling
Yeah, now
it
it is.
ridiculous.
Now the rat is called Lucas. Lucas is the rat. Okay.
How do you know my name?
I know, Lucas. Okay, let's go. So, my dear tiny friend, were you here last night?
Yeah.
Okay. As you can see, we are not doing anything bad to you, nor your family or anybody who's here. And as you
The
can
old
see,
lady always kills my family.
I'm not the other lady.
Do you wanna live in my hair too?
No, there's a snake. I can see it.
It won't eat you. See,
I'll take another, like a
Ah!
squirrel and
So
another
sweet.
rat.
My Jesus.
Can I use my calm animal, like druid thing, to make it calm and more positive towards me?
Sure.
It's
Yes.
animal
Strike
handling?
fear. It's a great
Yeah.
tool.
I think you actually have the spell
Oh,
calm
I
animals,
used-
but you can do just animal handling, which doesn't use it MP.
I can talk to animals like properly saying, you know?
Yeah, the both of you can actually.
Ah, okay. Just a second.
Let me find
So I
calm animals.
think I forgot to put it in your character sheet. Maybe.
It's okay.
But it's this spell here if you want to. If you want to use it.
Well, it's a plus 10 in animal handling, and I got 22. I don't.
Oh yeah.
Do I
Sorry, I didn't see the
need that? I don't know if I need that.
No, you see, you like. You've dealt with rats before, so you just reach behind its neck and you find that place you know they love, you know, to get the screeches, and it just like starts to calm down a little bit. Like
talk
its
with
breathing
the
slows
fairy.
down.
She's nice.
Okay.
So, since you were here last night, and well, you are here now, and you look very scared, can you tell me what happened? Please.
I was here, eating some nuts I have starred, and then the doors swung open and the horses started screaming, and then this giant creature came in, and it looked like a boar, but it stood on 2 feet, and it started killing the horses.
Okay, as they are talking, I start to repeat to my friends who, I don't know who of them talk to animals or not, but I ask, how did the creature look like? Because, you know, everything is giant to me, so I want to know how giant the creature was.
It was big like the horse.
Bigger than the horse, okay.
And it
And
had mean-looking claws and tusks like a boar.
It was only one.
One creature.
Husks like a boar.
Have I heard of anything like that before? A creature like that?
You can roll survival.
25.
You have heard of a creature like that. You know that there's wereboars.
Amazing.
What do I know exactly about were creatures in this fantasy world? Are they weak to something specific? Are they keen to something specific?
I don't know if the Lucky can answer that better about the other creatures in general. Do they take do they have resistance against stuff that isn't silvered, Lucky?
I don't remember, to be honest. Let's see if we have something on the.
But
the masses.
Regardless of
My
the general
question
stuff,
is more like, they cannot be transformed for more than like a number of hours, so I know that after a while this creature would have to go back to its original form, something like that. It would help me identify its original
right?
appearance.
With a 25, you know that they don't stay like that forever. Definitely is a temporary transformation. They go back to their original forms. Usually their equipment is changed with them and then reappears, which is part of the curse. It's a curse, so it can be transferred. Like if you survive an attack, there's a chance you turn into one. What else? You don't know if they have any specific like resistances or weaknesses. You don't.
Is there
believe
like
so.
a specific time the transformation take place, or is like random, like up to 12 hours?
Like the how long it happens?
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah.
You think probably less than 2 hours.
Okay. And another
Maybe more.
question,
I might be
if there, it's okay. If like, is it something that other than being cursed, is there something genetic about it? Like if your family is a weirboar, you can be one?
You're not sure about wereboars specifically. They're, but for werewolves, yes. Werewolves, they also usually turn into nights of full moons. Like you're not super sure about wereboars. They're not super common.
Okay, perfect. I will share not the knowledge with my friends.
Apparently, whoever is the werebear couldn't have gone far away in this weather. I could try tracking it.
You know
But
that
I
Jezonel
mean,
already kind of thinks the wereboar went back to the tavern.
Oh, yeah. Did you share that with us?
Oh, I don't know.
Roma,
Oi.
did you share with us that the creature went back to the tavern?
Yeah, he pointed out the
Okay.
tracks.
Okay.
so apparently the werebear is inside the tavern now. And we can stab everyone with the silver fork.
May I ask you something? I don't know if my character would know, but a wereboar, it means it's a person who turns into a humanoid boar. Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay. I just wanted to check if I understood correctly. Okay.
It's like the one from The Witcher.
Yeah, it looks like it is. Is it?
I actually haven't seen one in The Witcher.
In
Oh,
the
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
no. Yeah,
Visually,
just
yes.
the first season and the beginning of the second are good. You don't need anything more than that.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
the books. The books are amazing.
I like the first one, not the other one. And anyway, yes, visually it's like kind of like that guy, but more pharaoh, and not like dressed like a gentleman necessarily.
Kind.
Okay, it looks like. Oh, can I check? Can I make an insight check or something? Because I the player, I had an insight, but I'm not sure.
I mean, sure. If you had an insight, you can just have the insight. But if you want to do a check, you can do a check.
I don't know if I had to do the check because I think it was the guy, the first guy who talked to me. He wanted herbs, he wanted specific things. It looks like he needs a potion for something, and I think he might be cursed.
That could be.
Oh.
It was weird. We can stab it with the silver fork.
Are you talking in common or in animal?
Common.
So it will be a murder.
That what?
A murder.
Oh, yeah. We should go back inside. What if the creature goes crazy again?
Yeah, we should go back inside, and I believe I should talk to that weird man.
Okay.
Especially.
Do any of us have like a silver necklace or a silver dagger, silver fork, silver anything? Silver earring?
I only care. Steel. Wait.
Well, I have a fake jewel with me. I don't know if it can be silver.
Can be fake silver.
I have one too, I believe it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be real silver, would it?
I have one too, I believe it wouldn't be silver.
Yeah.
Well, the money is actually silver. It's silver Tibaris.
Okay.
We can kill it
Throw
with
money at him!
Death by money.
Death by money is it's something that the other character Victor Luck played with me would do. Death by money.
Oh
Yes.
gosh. Lucas, do you
Memories
want to
from
live
the
in
war.
my hair? The snake won't eat you.
Sorry, the audio.
I'm talking with the rat. Lucas, do you want to live in my hair? The snake won't eat you. I'll feed you.
Give me another animal handling.
23.
The red is like, possible death, food. Possible death, food.
For him, that's a no-brainer. Like, the possible death is every day for him. So he just goes, hey, yeah, sure, you smell nice. And just jump into her hair.
Okay. Another friend, yes.
And he was never sold again.
If you find something useful, let me know.
So he was like
Wow.
immediately trying to find his own burrow there in your hair. Like, no, this is my space. This space is taken. Like, little fight comes up.
Animal girl, why don't you ask him if he can smell the same smell of the beast?
I'm gonna grab the goose by its neck and point my finger at the face of the knight
And be like, no, young girl, no animal girl. My name is Hira.
I apologize,
Okay.
I
Hira.
call her by the name and I didn't have any problem.
Do
Just
you
now
understand
struggling
now?
with
Just now?
his seats.
I apologize, Hira. It will not happen again.
Okay.
Can-
Apologize accepted.
You see, apologizing is always a good solution for everything, you know?
There will be a second murder at this house.
You can certainly try.
There won't, Jessanel.
And Jason knows, like, second murder. They will murder me.
Okay.
Well,
Uh,
I think we need to think before going. We are going back, and I am going to talk to the weird guy. I believe you people should try to track the beast with the smell, as Jasonel said. That is a good idea. And maybe, just maybe, Sir Knight here. I treat people by the name, but I the player don't remember his name. So
That's
well,
fine.
okay.
he
Maybe
never told us his name.
he did.
He didn't. He did?
Yeah,
Did
it's
he?
something with a letter K or something.
Coveron.
Yeah, you see?
Okay.
So, I think he should. Well, since he's a very serious person, I believe he should talk to the owner of the tavern about the other people.
But
who
what if
are
it's
here.
Granny? We never checked Granny to see if there was blood in her clothes or under her nails.
Do you think we have an old woman werebore?
It could be.
Isn't she here with us?
She's right there. And she's like,
she's the
"Oh,
cook.
here," and she
She
starts
will.
checking her own
she
nails.
stay?
That's
I
it.
thought she was inside.
If she's cooking
She
the
brought you
food, she
guys.
probably does have blood on her clothes and under her fingernails, but I wouldn't.
Oh, I wouldn't say that if I knew she was here. I thought she was inside. Sorry, I thought she left us there and she. Well, actually, I would say that if she was here. Who am I kidding?
I
Can I
take
see
her
her
out.
nails?
Oh dear. Yes. Of course. Okay.
Tastes like bacon. That's not horse meat.
I feel a
I
little
like her
disgusted by that.
method.
Do I see something suspicious in Granny?
Give me a insight check, and please roll a natural one.
I rolled a natural one. What the hell?
It's my special power as the GM of Only One TV. I can
Oh
I can
my
summon
God.
a natural one.
That
You-
was very cruel.
Roll
That's
no, we
exactly
didn't.
my reaction. It tastes like bacon. It's not horse meat. I don't know shit.
Or is it horse meat? You're not sure.
Or is
You're
it
very
horse
suspicious
meat?
of the old lady.
Granny,
She hasn't charged you yet either.
I don't have any money. Are you gonna get it too? Oh boy. It's not Granny. Yeah, or is it? Oh no.
It's always the butler, or the granny, or the child.
Or the fairy, or the goose, or the knight. I
I'm
get
not
your
a
point.
goose.
The duck.
I'm not a duck.
What are you?
I'm Chazonel.
No.
Okay, can we go inside?
I fly inside the druid's pocket again.
Okay. You guys go back to the tavern. The old lady's like, finally, it was freezing. Yeah, she closes the door behind you guys and walks over to the hearth.
People, just a
Whoa,
second.
food delivery.
Nice.
Tasty.
The old lady is very talented.
You gotta bring it to
Yeah.
everybody, Lucas.
Yeah, look.
People, when you find a partner for your life, oh god, I had a problem with my camera. Just
Okay.
when you find a partner for your life, trying to find a person who can always give you food, because the love goes away
Oh
sometimes.
my gosh.
The love
But the
may
food
go away.
never?
No, not the food. The hungry.
Hunger doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is that here at home, my wife managed to get that person. I didn't, but she did. I'm the one who
Hey.
cooks.
The other side of that
I'm
that
just
story,
joking.
huh?
I'm just joking, but I'm the one who
Yeah.
cooks.
Lucas, eles disseram que você vai ter que trazer pra todo mundo agora. He just agreed.
Good.
All right.
I'm sorry, people. Lucas doesn't speak English.
It's okay. Neither do I.
It's okay.
Neither do I. What?
I will let
Another mystery.
I'll let the tavern keeper know that she doesn't have to be concerned about me regarding food for the next day. I have, ration, and it's not much, but if she needs it to be able to share with people, of course, I would be willing to.
She thanks you very much, and she tries to play it off. What? No, we have enough food now. We don't have enough food.
Well,
I have mushrooms if you want.
What kind of mushrooms?
Tons of different ones. Ones that are edible too.
Maybe those.
Okay.
I'll say this: you guys come back into the tavern with a mystery in your hands, and we're gonna go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.